Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Melissa said, my name is Ashley Mcdaniel, and I'm so thankful for the chance to be here with you today to be able to share a perspective on how much ACE scholarships mean to the school that I lead. As Melissa said, I am the principal at St. Thomas More Catholic School here in Baton Rouge. I'm in my second year as principal, but before that I served for 19 years, I see some familiar faces, 19 years as vice principal. Needless to say, STM is an amazing place that specializes in preparing students for success in life. I know this not just from my years working there, but also from my years attending as a student. Yes, I myself am a product of St. Thomas More. I know the strong foundation established for me as a student is the same foundation that we're providing for our children in 2022. We have a bit of a reputation for being academically rigorous, and under my leadership, that's not going to change. We strive to maintain a strong legacy since 1960. Don't think for a second that we are a school only for gifted students, however. We think every child has the capacity for learning, and it's our mission to nurture and cultivate that. One of the ways that we do this is by ability grouping our classes into 3 levels while the children are in 1st through 4th grades. We have an honor track for students who are excelling beginning in 5th grade. We want to augment their growth, challenge them in additional ways, and prevent them from getting complacent in their learning. We inspire and encourage children to excel. Our children in the on-level track are achieving at the expected level and are progressing at a perfectly appropriate pace for their age. The students who have gaps in their academic growth are placed in what we call approaching level classes. These might be students whose parents or they themselves do not speak English as the first language in their home. It might be children who require some additional assistance to get them where they need to be. This is a tremendous opportunity for them because we can devote extra classroom resources to bridge those gaps. We don't let kids get left behind. Actually, we work very hard to bring them forward. Not every school can offer this personalized approach to meeting their students' needs. It's something I am actually quite proud of that St. Thomas More does, and is something that makes us a school choice for many parents in our area. In addition to the academic standards we promise, we also proudly instill a strong spiritual component at St. Thomas More. Our students learn to embrace their Catholic faith, which is another way that we prepare students for success in life, and another reason that we are a preferred fit for some parents. This is where ACE scholarships play such an important role in our school. We have a number of first and second generation Americans who have come to our community from other countries. They are working very hard to establish their businesses and to provide for their families. For many, private school tuition is beyond their means. If it wasn't for their access to a partial scholarship, attending St. Thomas More would not be in the cards for them. In fact, this year we have 31 students that received ACE scholarships. They may not be the same without St. Thomas More, but St. Thomas More would not be the same without those 31 children and families. One of the things I appreciate about ACE scholarships is the philosophy. While they provide for a portion of the tuition, the families are also responsible for part. St. Thomas More also contributes tuition dollars to some of our families, and this 3-way partnership means that everyone is invested, with our families having complete buy-in. They get to maintain family dignity and being a part of the solution. I don't think there's a better gift. Without the support of generous donors like you, we would lose out on these students. These students would lose out on an education that prepares them for lifelong success. Ultimately, our nation would lose out on these children becoming the contributing members of society they were meant to become. The loss of scholarships is perhaps the loss of a nation's future leader or a doctor who creates a vaccine or the next cure. We need to send children to a school with an environment where they feel safe, loved, and challenged. When you give to ACE, you perpetuate the good, the choice, and the opportunity to thrive. On behalf of every family on scholarship at St. Thomas More Catholic School, I want to thank you for making their dreams possible. With your help, their future is bright. Thank you for letting them shine. And as we say at STM, thank you for helping them to be more. Thank you.